Today I bring you guys to a place I always called the tree trail. Okay, my puppy is being extremely brand new. He's never been here before. And whenever he's at a spot he's never been, and whenever I decide to pick up the camera and videotape, he's awful brand new. We'll get him on here in a little bit. But it's just gonna be me and Kit. My wife pulled her back out some days ago. She's gonna sit this one out. She is with me, but she's definitely not gonna do the walk. But guys, I wanna welcome you to the tree trail. I'm sure it has another name, but that's what I've always called it. Okay, I'm gonna get halfway down through there and show you why they call it the tree trail. And I'm gonna talk to you guys today why or when we found out my other dog Stormy was aggressive. It was right here. I'm gonna tell that story. All right, Mr. Kit, we're going to make a choice right yonder here. We're going to go left or right. We're going to go right, and we're going to come up that way. There's a guy in a German Shepherd, so a little bit ahead of us. And that does worry me a little bit because the German Shepherd's off his leash. So I'm not exactly sure. But I'm taking my time so he could get farther ahead. See, it zigzags and around. We're gonna go down into the valley, and you're gonna see why I call it the tree trail. And he's still being awful brand new. Let him get some sniffers. Maybe that might make him want to calm down a little bit. Brand new area. He's never been here ever. And right over yonder there, which we'll be passing it up here after a while when we come back. Last time we was here, there's a bunch of cows over there. The last time I was on this trail was pretty much exactly a year ago. I was down here doing the trail with Stormy, and I made the video. I was hacked on Facebook. Now, I've taken this trail multiple times. Oh my gosh. It has a real name, but I always called it the tree trail. And here in a little bit, we're going to turn the camera around. Now, if it was summertime, you'll see that's when the trees are being bloomed. You see why I call it the tree trail. All right, Kit, you ready? We got a long way to go. Long way. Let's kick her up. They have the names of the trees, which I imagine that's them trees. But they have the names of the trees as you go down. You walk this a pretty good piece, and they have these signs with these trees that tell you what kind of trees they are. It was one day on this trail when Stormy was quite young that we realized she was possibly aggressive. And something had to be done immediately. I'm going to take you to that point here in a little bit. I'll do another vlog entry or two before I get to that point. But I'll show you exactly where we was at and we'll tell you what happened. And I'll tell you the conversation we had afterwards. Sit, behave, come on. Good boy. Stay. Okay, forward. All right. Well, I finally got him to start listening to me a little bit. To me. Come on. Come on. I understand you've never been here, but... oh, he is just a puppy. And there's so many smells here. So I'm going to cut you some slack, Kit. Usually I will make him follow my command, but you know what? I'm cutting him some slack. I mean, shoot. By the way, it's been 11 days today that he got neutered, so he's pretty much okay to do the walking thing and the trails. I was going to do some trails, but with Angie's back being out, I feel bad that she couldn't come with me. I still may do that tomorrow if it doesn't rain. But guys, I want to tell you one of the prettiest sights. So I'm going to show you one of the prettiest sights the tree trail has to offer. Then we're going to go up the hill. And then I'm going to start talking about why we was afraid that Stormy may be aggressive. Which she turned out to be aggressive. But at that time, we did not know for sure. Although this outstanding view I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. A few seconds actually. It's been plowed. But I've seen this view in all seasons multiple times. It is the prettiest view. And this is one of the reasons I love walking what I call the tree trail. Get you some snippers, because here in a little bit we're getting ready to go up a pretty steep hill. Now I want you to take a good look at this view and see what you think. One of the most outstanding, prettiest view you could possibly imagine. For a second there, I'm like, okay, I'd be putting music to that shot. I was like, no, I'm not putting music to them yet. I still got to work on that part, but I was like, I should say something. I was like, maybe I won't have to. There's birds. And I was like, there's no birds chirping. So that shot you just seen, I was hoping I should have added something to it. But all right, guys, I'm going to go up this hill. And at the very top of the hill is where we learned Stormy possibly was aggressive, which we found out later she was. And I will tell you the story when we get to the top. Once we got to the top of the hill, right over yonder there was a mother and her little girl. Stormy, we figured, was about a little bit over a year old at the time. Don't quote me. I tried to do the math on it. That hill kicked my butt a little bit. But we got to the top of the hill, and as soon as we got to the top of the hill, the little girl's like, oh, a doggy. Mommy, may I? And the lady's like, sir, can my child pet your dog? Well, Stormy she's never really been around a lot of people at the time, right? She was doing the walks with me and everything, but really never socialized. I never really hit her around people that many times to socialize. A couple of them, maybe. So I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, okay. I said, I'm gonna let's let my dog come to you. Hold your hand down, let my dog come to you. Stormy's tail was wagging. Stormy started approaching the little girl. I was like, oh, everything's gonna be fine. Stormy gets about a foot away from this child's hand and went into attack mode. If I didn't react quick enough, that child would have been severely wounded. That's right. Immediately, I grabbed and pulled my dog back. The little girl broke out into tears. The mother looked at me like with them eyes, what the hell are you doing letting your dog go near my child when it's aggressive? All I could do is say, I am so sorry. And I was very thankful Stormy didn't bite her. We was walking right up through here, and I had asked Angie, I said, what the hell just happened? And she's like, I'm afraid Stormy may be a little aggressive, Michael. I was like, are you serious? Okay, we'll continue back with the story, but I'm going to show you this cow pasture, which they grow corn, they grow different things throughout the year. It's also used as a cow pasture. I just want to show beauty, okay? All right, guys, if I don't do much talking, just take in the beauty, okay? Got a quick little story about this too. So last time we was here, I had to walk Stormy way over where the trees are right there. That was last December, and it was cows here last December. And of course, Stormy, being Stormy, didn't like the cows and wanted to start a fight. So as soon as Stormy seen the cows, Stormy was like, come on, come on. Well, there's a couple bulls in there. And the bulls were kicking their legs. I did get some of this on video. I just don't know where that video is at. My God, I've done over 2,600 videos, guys. Not since then, because this was last year. So I had to walk Stormy over where the trees are and go as fast as I could, because I was afraid she was going to piss off one of them bulls. That bull was going to break through this fence, and yeah, that bull would have made mincemeat of my Stormy. Okay, back to this story. We play that scenario out in our head, oh my gosh, all the way back to the car. Or like, possibly did the kids frighten Stormy? Or maybe the kid egged it on? Maybe something frightened Stormy? We try to play every scenario out, and no, that kid did nothing wrong. It's just my dog at the time did not like anybody. Of course, we didn't know that at the time. We just found out that's the first time she ever launched to somebody. I said to Angie, I said, I cannot have an aggressive dog. We can't do that. Because when I walk, there's children everywhere. I said, I can't. Angie's like, well, do we know how to train for an aggressive dog? I said, I have no clue. So we went back home. I think we put something on Facebook. I don't know how we was told about this trainer. Come on, Kit, you can't drink out of that puddle. I got water for you in the car, hon. And we got a hold of a trainer that came at the time, highly recommended. To make a long story short, we paid $600 for this trainer, and he was supposed to teach us, or teach the dog, teach Stormy not to be aggressive, and didn't do none of that. Not a darn bit of it. $600 down the toilet. So I never was able to teach Stormy how not to be aggressive, because I didn't know how. But I did teach her to stay under my control. I did teach her that. Took a lot of training. So in case we ever ran across anybody, I just gave a couple simple commands, which I'm doing with Kit right now, and my dog listened. Of course, Kit is not aggressive. Truth be told, a little girl holds her hand out for Kit to, for her to pet Kit. Kit will run behind my legs and shiver. Because my puppy is scared of a lot of things. And it really has me baffled why. But I did want a dog the complete opposite of Stormy. Well, I got my wish. And if he stays scared, that's okay. I don't understand why. But some puppies and some dogs are just scared. And I'm okay with that. It just may take a little extra loving when that happens. The funny thing is, whenever I do walks, it doesn't matter where I'm at, I still have the tune that I was jamming with right before I started walking, going through my head as I walk. You guys ever get this? And the tune that's going through my head is Something Real by Post Malone. I was jamming on that on the way up here, and it kind of, thank you, Post Malone, you kind of helped this man here kick up his heels today. And music helps you walk, y'all. But yeah, we tried everything to make her non-aggressive, and none of that worked. So I had to completely train her to be under my control whenever it was out in the elements, 100%. I had her up to 98% under my control. Sorry about that. Why are allergies kicking in right now? It's December. There's no leaves out here. It is a warmer day, but still. All right, Kit, what you think of the trail, buddy? Kit, what did you think? Huh? Did you like it? Hey, Kit, did you like it? Huh? You ready to go see Mommy? Ready to go see Mom? All right, let's continue on, buddy. Come on, this way. Forward. Good boy. Continue on, and remember when we came to the V? We're about ready to hit that spot now. How's your back, dear?
It's a little sore.
He was very brand new all the way through, just about.
I figured.
Halfway through, I did get him to listen to some commands, but it's being a brand new place. Nah, he's brand new.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear that guy behind me. Kid turned around and told me somebody was behind me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will be back up here again, obviously, to the tree trail. I wish my town had something this nice and this beautiful, but it doesn't. I'm in the town of Rising Sun, by the way. Ooh, holding this selfie stick kills the hand.
Why are you eating that?
It's probably because I got arthritis and everything else in that hand. But until next time, I was going to do the other part of this, but you know what? Let's go home and have some lunch. All right, guys, until next time, hopefully I should be able to produce another video. If I have to do it later tonight, I will. Or later this evening before it gets dark. But as far as tomorrow goes, it's going to rain. So until next time, thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. I want to tell the story when we found out Stormy was aggressive. At the time, we didn't know for sure. But yeah, she was. And the trainer we paid $600 for, nah, didn't do a darn bit of good for us. Lessons learned. But Kit, the complete opposite. He did love it down there, though. He truly did.
I figured he would.
He did. All right, guys. I'm gonna take my wife back home and get her butt laying on the couch so she can rest that back. We'll see you next time.